So I'm currently out walking. It's 11 degrees in Minnesota, and I'm getting my steps in because unlike most guys, unlike my former self, I don't make excuses. Now, you might think getting shredded, staying shredded is super hard, unhealthy maybe, that you need to, eat only 1,000 calories a day, or do insane HIIT cardio, or fast for hours. Like, you've been misled. Because the reality is, being shredded is super freaking simple. But just because it's simple does not make it easy to do. But in today's video, I will show you guys exactly how I went from being skinny fat to being shredded and to enjoying the lifestyle that just keeps me shredded always. So get a pen, get a paper, take a notes, and you will gain a lot of great insight from this video. I promise you, if you do it. Also, link below, go follow my Instagram for daily videos that actually see that I do what I say in this video. So without further ado, here's how to get shredded. All right, so now we're into the tutorial side of the video. So obviously summer is right around the corner. In all honesty, it's like 3 months away. It's March now. We got a lot of time until it's summer. But the thing is, you can't just get shredded in a week. Depending on where you're at, you can't really get shredded within a month. Depending on where you're at, of course. But if you start right now, I guarantee by summer you'll be shredded. Guaranteed. And me currently right now, pretty shredded. All right. But I'm currently actually cutting. I was eating a lot more berries, super high fat meats, kind of essentially bulking in like a healthy way. And now I'm officially cutting because it's March and we're right around the corner of the summer. So today we're just talking about how to get shredded and stay shredded. And I've been able to do it. A lot of you guys are probably in a position where you're inflamed and have acne. Can't tan because you're inflamed. I'm really tan right now, as you can see. And it's mainly because I'm not inflamed anymore. Don't get really any acne anymore unless it's like a small pimple just from working out. But yeah, just kind of looking here, obviously we can see inflammation, not as lean. Definitely in that 12 to 18 range, skinny fat for sure. Only reason I look somewhat decent is because I had the training down, I was working out a lot. If I wasn't working out, it'd be just absolutely awful. Yeah, just not too desirable here. I mean, I've shown these pictures to you guys on this channel before, just because they're a good example of looking at what I once was compared to, taking the steps that I'm going to share with you guys in this video. So stay tuned. To getting jacked and shredded, being in that 7 to 10 range. Now the scale at my gym says I'm at 5%. That's got to be a little off. 5% would be really low. I'd probably have to get on a steroid to get down to 5, or really just not eat at all, but then my hormones would tank. So I'm not going to do that. I'm realistically in the 7 to 10 range. I think that's really healthy. And you stay in a range where you do have abs, you have a lot of definition, a lot of vascular, good angularity with your face. Because the thing with your face is, if you have excess body fat, it can do a lot of bad things to your face. Like, you might have more fat on one side than the other, and then you look deformed. Obviously, you want to look symmetric. You want to have the hollow cheeks. You want to have no acne. So that's what this video is really going to do. Yeah, you get shredded, but you're going to look attractive. So first things first, let's get this straight. I'm not going to tell you to eat in an extreme calorie deficit. Yeah, we're going to do a deficit, but calories really aren't real, in all honesty. We're not going to do an extreme calorie deficit because then you're just going to stress yourself out and you're going to do more harm than good. I'm not going to tell you to do any HIIT workouts or jog. Bullshit. I fell for the cold plunge and sauna scam, thinking they were getting me better. They're just bullshit. They're just stressful environments. Don't do them. These would all actually do the opposite. Let's go. Obviously, if you get in an extreme calorie deficit, your hormones will tank. And then you're just going to be putting, all the food you do eat will just go straight to body fat. If you do HIIT or jog, same thing. You're going to be just stressed out. Hormones, cortisol is going to be too high. You're going to end up putting on more fat. Cold plunge sauna, once again, too stressful for your body. But instead, what you need to do is simple, but not easy. So let's dive into it. We'll go over here. So this is kind of the diet side of things. Eggs. I don't use this app anymore to track calories, but this was what I was using. You can kind of see ground beef and eggs skillet, honey apple glaze ground beef. I don't know why that was the title of the AI. This was like an AI thing. You took a picture of your food and it was a rough calorie estimator. I don't use it anymore. But if you look at my macros, a lot of protein, a lot of fat, low carbs. I don't eliminate carbs fully because that would screw with your thyroid function. You'd be super tired all the time. So definitely getting some carbs in. It's crazy. I see a lot of people eat like hundreds of carbs a day, and I haven't been over 100 carbs in a long time. Obviously, you know, I love this primal blend. You can get this at like Whole Foods or Fresh Times because you get liver, there's heart, and it's beef. So it's great. Elk, like right now, actually elk or venison would be really good because it's super lean. So you do want to eat more lean meats. I don't think I included that in this video or in this instructions, but lean meats are definitely going to help you get leaner. And obviously eggs. This is what a good meal looks like. There is some avocado in there. Try to limit avocados like 1 a day. All right, so your diet should obviously be whole foods, animal based. 40 protein, 20 carb, 40 fat, or 40%. All right, those are the percentages. Obviously, guys, you got to remove cheat meals and alcohol, depending on where you're at. If you're someone who's kind of obese, you have to remove all those. If you're someone who's close, you know, if you did this once a month and this once a month, I mean, would it kill you that bad? I mean, it's going to do a lot of harm, but maybe you could get away with it. But if you want fast progression, you really want to be shredded by summer, get rid of this bullshit. Training 4 to 5 times a week. I train 4 to 5 times a week, mostly 5 times actually. I've kind of increased that now because the sun's out more. I'm in a better mood, so I like to train now. With the sprint day is going to be super test boosting, good for fat loss. And then you want to be walking 10 to 15,000 steps daily and stretch before bed. Oops. Sorry guys, I got a makeshift tripod going here. Let's see if we can get this. Oops. Dude, come on. Work with me. Sorry. We're just gonna keep that in the video because we're going raw. So yeah, this is what it looks like, guys. I get 15,000 steps every day. I'll actually put it on the screen right now. I just had a perfect month in February. All 28 days. 15K plus. No excuses. Workout heavy, weighted pull-ups, and then very vascular just from the diet. So, and then the reason you should stretch, the reason you need to stretch, and here's why. I was starting to get really sore. My neck gets really sore. I was starting to get rounded shoulders because I was lifting, but I wasn't stretching. So, you know, some muscles were a lot weaker, being overused, and it was causing my shoulders to round, which I believe is called like kyphosis, something like that. Because lordosis is the arching of the lower back. But essentially what I'm trying to say is like my posture is good right here, but my shoulders were rounded before. Also, jawline, just because I eat clean. So let's kind of go over some lifestyle do's and lifestyle don'ts. Let's start with the do's. Walking in nature. Oh my goodness. I just told you guys that walking is the only cardio you need to do. If you pair that with walking in nature, you're going to be relaxed. You're going to sleep really good at night. You're just going to enjoy life a lot more. Walking outside without your phone and just looking at nature and interacting with it is really good for your body, for your circadian rhythm, for almost all your functions. It's a great brain reset for one. So, you know, if you're trying to get 10 to 15K steps a day, do it in nature, most of it. Sometimes it's cold out and I'll do it inside. Like I'll literally just pace around the kitchen like a fucking hamster. But you gotta do what you gotta do. But walking in nature is superior. Vitamin D, sun. There's not a lot of sun right now. But when there is sun, I go and I get it. Circadian rhythm, wake up, look at the sun, watch the sunset. When the sun sets, switch all your lights to red. Wear your blue light glasses. Simple. Grounding, walk outside, barefoot. The vibrations, it's real. Praying, great. Get off your phone. Talk to your Lord. Meditation, similar. Just kind of sit back, visualize what you need to do. Working, your job, lifting, whatever work you need to do. Working is great, obviously, for your lifestyle. Don't be a lazy piece of shit. Routines, Morning routine: wake up, posture, stretch, hydrate, walk, write down. Journaling obviously goes with the routines. Write down everything you're doing the day, check it off. It's kind of like a video game, right? Now the don'ts. I mean, these are all very, I'm not going to dive in to each one and tell you why they're bad. You know they are. Drinking, partying, TV, porn, fast food, inflammation, seed oils, gonna make you look bad. Staying up late, no REM sleep, circadian rhythm off, scrolling, just reducing brain activity, bad dopamine, which is basically all this stuff on the list. Bad friends that can influence you to do bad things. Now let's go into the diet do's. You want to eat high fat for hormones. Your hormones will be optimized. You'll have more energy, more testosterone, better lifts, and you'll require less, external motivation to get shit done, like less energy drinks or less pep talks, whatever that may be. Whole foods. If you eat whole foods, you're not going to be inflamed. You're going to be healthy. You're going to be peak cholesterol, precursor to testosterone. Consume it. Don't be afraid of it. Big meals. Eat like 2 big meals a day instead of just snacking. I'm just eating 1 big meal a day right now because I'm him. Raw milk. I should have put a note. Raw milk. I'm done with raw milk because I'm 21. I'm kind of done developing. If you're younger than 20, spam raw milk. You'll develop better. I'd probably be taller if I was having raw milk in my childhood. Actually, I would be taller. It is what it is. Clean water. Avoid tap water. Plastics. BPAs. Microplastics in your balls. Lower test. Less carbs. Strategic carbs. Eat before working out only. Fasting. Now, I don't want you guys to fast for hours. What I mean by fasting is like, don't eat anything that's going to spike your insulin until like after 1 p.m. And what I mean by that is then I'll have my carbs before, like a fruit right before my workout. And that's breaking the fast technically for me. Quality diet. Super simple. Quality diet, quality life. Diet don'ts. Let's spam through these. Microplastics. Don't want them. You're going to find these obviously in your tap water. You're going to find these in bottled water and plastic. It's anything with plastic. Seed oils. Guys, linoleic acid buildup that oxidizes in your skin. You're not going to be able to get tan. You're just going to be super red. Don't want it. BPAs, obviously. I mean, these all just are bad. Heavy metals, these are all bad. You're going to find these in tap water. Pesticides. Even if your fruit's organic, it's going to be sprayed with organic pesticides. So wipe them off if you're eating like blueberries. Or just eat fruit that's covered like a banana or an orange. Grains, phytoestrogens, pesticides sprayed. Tear your gut up. No. Veggies, oxalates, anti-nutrients, kind of just wasted calories, wasted bullshit, just gonna give you acne. Frozen foods are just gonna contain seed oils. They're gonna contain all this bullshit. Just eat fresh food. Artificial sweeteners, cancer causers, tear your gut up. Sucralose, tear your gut up. Not good. Aspartame, linked to cancer. Fake proteins, protein powders, bullshit proteins, just, or even protein from nuts. Obviously that's technically real protein, but it's just not bioavailable. Bullshit. Corn syrup, gonna make you fat. Nuts, phytoestrogens, gonna tear your gut up. GMO, just eat normal food. Don't genetically modify something, just eat it the way God presented it. And cheat meals. Cheat meals are interesting. A lot of people think they can get away with cheat meals, but it might cause you to spiral or binge. I would just avoid them. I don't eat cheat meals. My cheat meal would be like having sushi or something. Which, yeah, is actually probably a cheat meal because depending on the source of the sushi. Like, if you go to a nice restaurant, sushi's not that bad. But, like, I'm not talking, I wouldn't eat sushi from, like, a gas station or a store because it's going to have an insane amount of ingredients. So, that's kind of the lifestyle and diet do's and don'ts. Now, let's go into the different stages of your journey, all right? So, you might be in a situation like this where you're above 20% body fat. So, in this stage, you kind of want to progress into it. So, I would walk like 8 to 10K steps to kind of ease into it, right? So you don't burn yourself out. And drop your carbs down to 15% and up your protein to 45. So 45, 15, 40. Super simple. Stage 2 is when you're kind of in that 15 to 20% body fat and you want to go down another stage. This isn't a bad physique, but yeah, you can tell I'm a little bit chubbier than now. And like definitely inflamed, swollen. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely in that 15 to 20 range. Even though you can see the abs, this is still pretty high. At that point, you want to walk 12 to 15,000 steps daily, and then Stairmaster twice a week for 20 minutes. Now, stage 3, that 10 to 15% body fat range. That's what you're at. If you want to go lower than that, in the terms of like 7 to 10, or in this case, this thing says I'm at 5, which is definitely not true, because I'd be like, you can obviously see my veins, but I'd be way skinnier and it'd be unhealthy. So let's look at this. So 10 to 15% body fat. If you want to drop below that, walk 15K plus steps daily. Boom. Stairmaster 3 times a week for 20 minutes. Boom. Stricter with cows, meaning just eat them right before workout. Maybe some raw honey before bed. And then this is what your macros look like. 45 grams of protein, 15 carbs, or 45%, protein, 15% carbs, 40% fat. And if you follow all of that, I guarantee in 3 months when summer hits and you're at the beach, you will be shredded. You will look better than 97% of the other guys. The girls will want you over the other guys, and you will be the guy, and you will be so happy with yourself. But the question is, do you really want it? Do you really want it? You have to want it. That's where I make all these videos for you guys, but to apply all this stuff, you have to want it. I wanted it. I wanted all this shit. I wanted to be lean. I wanted my face to be clear, symmetrical, hollow. I wanted my body to look good, because I hated looking in the mirror and being mad at my flaws, because I knew I was causing them. Obviously, there's things on my face I can't change, how far apart my eyes are, or whatever. I'm not gonna get surgeries, that's bullshit. But when I was eating foods that inflamed me, of course my face was puffy. Of course I was getting acne from my gut being disrupted. And that was on me. That's my fault. It's in my control. Control the controllables. But I guarantee you guys, if you follow this, you'll be shredded. But if you still don't know what to do, essentially, yeah, there's a lot of information. But if you want a detailed, exact plan that is personalized to you, DM me below on the Instagram and we'll talk. Because if you really want to commit, but you're not exactly sure how, and you lack the discipline and motivation, DM me and I will help you guys. Super simple video today. Summer's around the corner, guys. In 3 months, are you gonna be happy with yourself or pissed off? How about you be happy with yourself and do the shit in this video? So, catch you guys